In this vast and ever-changing world, there are moments when the weight of life feels unbearable. We all face challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. However, amid darkness, there is a source of timeless wisdom that can ignite a flame of hope within your soul. The Bible, a book cherished by millions, holds within its pages inspirational verses that have the power to encourage and uplift your day, no matter what trials you may face. Let us embark on a journey together, exploring some of these verses that can breathe new life into your spirit and empower you to overcome any obstacle. Psalm 46 and verse 1 reminds us, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. In times of distress, when the storms of life rage around you, find solace in the knowledge that you are not alone. God is with you, offering His strength as your anchor and providing refuge amidst the chaos. Take comfort in knowing that you can lean on a power greater than your own. Isaiah chapter 41 and verse 10 declares, So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. When fear grips your heart and threatens to paralyze you, remember that God's presence is steadfast. He promises to walk beside you, offering His unwavering support and guidance. Allow His assurance to replace your fear with unwavering faith. Philippians chapter 4 and verse 13 shows us, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When doubt whispers in your ear, urging you to give up, remind yourself that you possess an indomitable strength within you. Through Christ, you are capable of conquering any challenge that comes your way. Believe in yourself and the power that resides within you, for it is through this power that miracles unfold. Romans chapter 8 and verse 28 reminds us that, And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Even when life seems to be unraveling before your eyes, trust that God is orchestrating a greater plan. What may appear as a setback may be a stepping stone toward your ultimate purpose. Have faith that every experience, both joyful and challenging, serves a divine purpose in shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9 provides unwavering encouragement, saying, Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. When doubt creeps in and discouragement threatens to consume your spirit, remember that you are called to be strong and courageous. With God by your side, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Embrace each step of your journey with faith and a resilient spirit, for the one who created the universe walks beside you. Matthew chapter 11 and verse 28 to 30 offers solace to the weary. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. When the weight of life becomes overwhelming, remember that you are invited to find solace in the arms of the divine. Allow God to carry your burdens, offering you rest and renewal. Surrender your worries and find comfort in the gentle love of your Heavenly Father. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5 to 6 imparts timeless wisdom. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. In times of uncertainty, when the road ahead seems unclear, trust in God's guidance. Let go of the need to control every aspect of your life and surrender to the wisdom of the divine. Have faith that as you submit to God's will, your path will unfold with clarity and purpose. Psalm 30 and verse 5 brings hope in the darkest hours. For His anger lasts only a moment, but His favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Life is a tapestry woven with moments of both joy and sorrow. Amid tears, remember that they are temporary. A new day will dawn, bringing with it the promise of joy and renewed hope. Hold on to this truth during your darkest nights, for joy will surely greet you with the morning light. Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 11 reminds us of God's plan for our lives. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. When uncertainty fills your mind and the path ahead seems unclear, trust that God has a purpose for your life. His plans for you are good, filled with hope and a future beyond what you can imagine. Embrace this promise, knowing that your journey is guided by a loving hand. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verses 16 to 18 offers a perspective on enduring hardships. Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. In the face of adversity, remember that trials are merely temporary. The struggles you face today are shaping your character and preparing you for a future filled with eternal glory. Keep your gaze fixed on the unseen, knowing that the present challenges are but stepping stones to a greater destiny. Are you feeling overwhelmed, weary, or discouraged today? Do you need a source of inspiration to uplift your spirit and give you strength? Look no farther than the timeless wisdom found within the pages of the Bible. Its words have the power to transform your perspective, renew your hope, and bring light to the darkest of days. In this journey called life, we all face challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But remember, you are not alone. The Bible is filled with verses that can guide you, inspire you, and remind you of the incredible love and grace that surround you. So, let these inspirational Bible verses be a beacon of hope, shining brightly to encourage and uplift your day. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9. In times of fear or uncertainty, remember that you are not alone. The omnipotent presence of God is with you, guiding and protecting you every step of the way. Take courage and face each day with the knowledge that you have a loving and faithful companion by your side. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. When the path ahead seems unclear, trust in God's wisdom and guidance. Surrender your plans and desires to Him, for He knows what is best for you. Lean on His understanding and allow Him to lead you on a straight and purposeful path. I can do all this through Him who gives me strength. Philippians chapter 4 and verse 13. When you feel weak or incapable, remember that you are not limited by your strength. God empowers you with His divine strength to overcome any obstacle, achieve greatness, and fulfill your purpose. With God's strength, you are capable of achieving the impossible. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalms 34 and verse 18. During times of heartbreak or deep sorrow, find solace in knowing that God is near. He sees your pain, hears your cries, and offers comfort to your weary soul. He is the healer of broken hearts and the restorer of hope. Trust in His loving presence to mend your wounds and bring restoration to your spirit. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 11. When you feel lost or uncertain about the future, remember that God has a perfect plan for your life. Even amid difficulties, God's purpose for you remains unshaken. Trust in His promises, knowing that He has plans to prosper you, give you hope, and lead you into a future filled with His blessings. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. When weariness overtakes you and the burdens of life become too heavy to bear, find strength in the Lord. Put your hope and trust in Him, and He will renew your strength. Like an eagle soaring high above the storms, you will find renewed energy and perseverance to overcome every challenge that comes your way. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans chapter 8 and verse 28. Amid trials and hardships, hold on to the assurance that God works all things together for your good. Even in the darkest moments, He is orchestrating a greater purpose and working behind the scene to bring about His perfect plan. Trust that every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth and that God will use it to shape you into the person He has called you to be. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 34. When anxiety tries to steal your peace, remember to live in the present moment. Trust that God's grace is sufficient for today and that worrying about tomorrow only hinders your ability to fully embrace the blessings of today. Let go of your worries and choose to live with a heart full of gratitude and trust in the Lord's provision. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9. When faced with daunting challenges or stepping into the unknown, be strong and courageous. Have faith that God is by your side, leading you and empowering you with His strength. Fear has no place in your life when you trust in the unwavering presence of the Almighty. And now, these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 13. In all things, let love guide your actions and intentions. Cultivate a heart filled with faith and hope, and let love be the driving force behind your thoughts, words, and deeds. Love is the greatest gift we can give and receive, and it has the power to transform lives and bring light into the darkest corners of our world. As you reflect on these inspirational Bible verses, may they ignite a spark of hope within you, reminding you of the strength and love that surrounds you each day. No matter what challenges you face, remember that you are never alone. God is with you, guiding, protecting, and encouraging you at every step. Embrace His promises, trust in His plan, and let His word be a source of inspiration and upliftment as you journey through life. If this has blessed you, do not hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. God bless you.